Hi everyone and welcome back to Diamond Paintings with me, your host Mike. And look what we've got, a blast from the past. This was one of the very first paintings I got of the card regime, and it's been hidden in my box. I was like, last night I thought, right, that's it, I'm getting the whole of the box out, and I found all the drills. So this is what we're going to be doing today. This is what we're going to be doing today. So we've only got 2 trays available. I am looking on Amazon for the white trays because these will be phased out. Because I don't like green trays. I just don't like. I much prefer white, and I don't have the spout. But anyway, we're gonna. It's not necessarily going to be in a block, but we're going to be starting on. I reckon. Let's do the black and the red first. So we'll start on the black. And just to kick start this, because that's a B, we'll do his digits first, which is a scientific name for like your finger and your thumb and stuff like that. So yeah, we're finally getting moving on this, and as you can see, I'm filming in my new diamond painting room. So yeah, this is what will happen. Like all the paintings will be moved over here because I need more space for like the builds and that. So. And the great thing about doing it over here is I can just put it in a file. I am looking on Amazon for like a diamond painting file thing, you know, that file thing that you can put all your paintings in. But they're like 12 quid. I just think that's a little bit too expensive. So yeah, check the tracking today. There's still no news on fan sales or fan sales. So I don't know when that's coming. So let's rewind a bit and let's go through what we did yesterday. So, as some of you know, I have got contractors in. And basically, they've been... Let me get my phone and I'll show you. So basically what they've been doing, I don't know if I've got it anymore, but I can have a look. Don't think I've got any, but if you look on my other channel, World of Mike, you would have seen it, but they've took the toilet away, and basically what they're doing is, as you can see, they've took that toilet out because what they've done is the flooring that used to be on there is the wrong type of flooring. It's supposed to be non-slip. So they've put in this colour, which I'm not really liking, if I'm honest with you. But I don't get a say in what, you know, I can choose there. So that's what they've got doing. And then they're just doing like the kitchen flooring as well. So, but the actual toilet looks really cool because it looks like that. It's actually a lot bigger. Because as you can see there, oh, it's actually a photo, but you can see that cistern's a massive cistern, and like it's really weird because you've got like this massive spring sort of coil linking it up to the pipe. So, but yeah, it's a lovely brand new toilet, proper flooring now. Every housework they do in my house is all like really weird because like this is like a gas pipe, but they run it through there and through the wall when it should be like behind the toilet, so that you can't see that pipe. So, as I said, they've got a funny way of doing things, this landlord. But, yeah, it's just so nice to have proper flooring. The only bit that concerns me is when I've got to move it back, because I can't expect my mum to do it, it means that I've got to be ever so careful because apparently it's not hard flooring. It's like a spongy type of floor. So like lino, but with like a little bit of padding to it, if you like. So apparently I've got to move that back unless the man will do it for me. But obviously with the washing machine, you have to hook it back up and reconnect it to the pipe that brings the water in. So the only bit that concerns me is obviously I've got a feeling it's going to rip because obviously it's quite heavy, but we'll have to see what we can do on that. But so yeah, I was like, right, yeah, you can do that because I don't deal with repairs. Okay, I oversee them and I make sure that they're done. But if it's an all day appointment, I ain't doing that. So I basically, if it's like an all day, then I get my relative to do it. But if it's, say like it's a boiler check, like a 5-minute check, then that's fine. I'm happy to do that. But I ain't staying there all day while they're doing that. I mean, it just mucks the whole of my diary up, you know. And so we did a house swap. So today, my mum's over there doing that. And I'm over here looking after Molly. But another reason why I said, like, can you do it? Is because we know we haven't been able to film on the Lamborghini. And this is a perfect opportunity for me to film the Lamborghini. So after this session, I don't even know if I've got a watch on. So, okay, so 10:50. So we'll do this about 10 past. But yeah, it just gets me a little bit of time to do it. Because obviously now that she's off for the 6 weeks school break thing, I'm not, oh crap, that's A. Hang on a minute, I think that is A. What colour is this? Yeah, it is. What am I doing? That was right. I don't know why I tried to take that off. But yeah, now they're off for the 6 weeks. Obviously, my mum's only going to be doing her evening job because she has 2 jobs. So obviously, it means that I need to try and get as much done when she's like at work or anything like that. But then you've got the problem of my sister coming back. So this is perfect time for me to get a little bit in front. So I've decided that this is going to come to the channel on a month. I will cover the rest of it in a minute, but I think I'm going to bring this to the channel on a Monday. I do believe we have Spider-Man on a Monday as well. But it just means that we can have like 2 Marvel characters there. And I think the Spider-Man is due to finish in the next couple of weeks because I think I've already shown what's taken over that. So anyway, yeah, so yesterday I had to go for my blood test. As you can see, I've got my pin mark there, as you can see. So obviously I couldn't be with the contractors and be at the blood test at the same time. So my mum had to get up at like 5:30, shoot on the train. She took over with the contractors. And then I went down to the blood test. And then she called me back because she couldn't get her phone on. And the whole of the screen was black. And it was ringing, but you couldn't see nothing on the screen. So if that happens, you just hold that button there and that button for 3 minutes. And it just reboots it. So obviously I performed a test, see if it was the charger, because sometimes it could be the charger and it was working fine in my phone. So I thought, right, that's not it. Is that the dustman? I can hear the dustman. So yeah. So then I headed off to Witham and sorted out Molly. First thing I did was take Molly for a walk. And obviously, bless her, she's been up since 5:30 as well. So obviously she's very tired as well. So she's basically sleeping a lot today. So then after that, I did some emails. And then obviously filmed the How Your Body Works. No, actually before that, had lunch. And then I filmed How Your Body Works on the other channel. And then after that, sort of sat down for a bit, watched some YouTube to catch up on, and done some more emails. And then obviously my relative got back and it was too late to get home, so I stopped off the night. So then obviously I said like, try and tell the contractors do it all in one day, because it's like £14 because it's like £7.60 to Braintree on a train. But obviously they said that apparently they ran out. And that plastic toilet is, although it's plastic, £200 for a toilet, apparently they were saying. So, but it's quite nice, isn't it? Because they get like a company credit card and they spend it on there. So, because obviously it's their stuff. So I don't have to pay that because it's any white goods, it's their responsibility. And this is the thing I've been arguing about the freezer, because when I moved in there was a fridge already in there, and they wouldn't let me. And it's like the cooker, they replaced that. They wouldn't replace it because apparently it weren't ticked on the tenancy agreement. Well, it was ticked, but you know, I tried there's a company called the Essential Living Fund, and what you can do is apply to that. Say like you're on low income, or perhaps like you need some help with getting furniture. you basically do an application and they can give you free stuff. So basically, like in the past, I've had free cookers, I've had, not free cookers, a free wardrobe, you know, stuff like that. But this year, because obviously I work now, I wasn't entitled to it, so they declined it, which is fair enough, you know. But it's always worth a go. You can always apply. They can always go yay or nay, you know, or yes or no. So then obviously watched a bit of EastEnders, and then I think I went to bed. And then after that, obviously now we're moving on to today. Got up today, and obviously my mum had to go back over there today because they're doing the kitchen floors today. And one of my cooker panels has come off. There's a bolt missing on the cupboard door, so they're going to fix that for me. And everything's just falling to bits. And then we found out the problem with the window. Not happy with it. They have put basically when you opened it and closed it, it would just like, it would have like just constant cold air. So they basically sealed it, even though in 2021 they told us that all the houses were going to get, you know, new windows, upgraded windows to this UPVC stuff. And still we're waiting, because problem is with this landlord is they don't like paying for things. So yeah, today that's the end of that. And then obviously I've got to move the fridge, and it'd be lovely if they did it, but chances are I've got to lug it back. Obviously with the blood pressure, I don't think that's a very good idea, but what can I do? I can't have it sitting in the front room all the time. Because when I actually moved in there, yeah, I had to put it in a cupboard because the kitchen is so small that it didn't fit. Like the unit, I had to like complain to them and say, well, I can't, you know, it's not ideal having it in a cupboard. So they basically had to cut, say that's the worktop, they had to cut half of that off to fit it in the gap. So that took months on end because they have to measure it, then get a quote. Nothing's ever quick when you do repairs for some reason. I mean, this repair it was put in May, and they've only just got round to doing it. It's just ridiculous. So then, where did we get up to? So yeah, I got up, and first thing I did was make a cup of tea, and I'm halfway through watching my stream back for Titanic because I always watch my streams back in case, like, if it's lagging, because when I'm doing it like this, I don't see what you guys see if it's live. So the only way for me to, because I'm filming it at the same time, so the only way I can see if it's lagging or, you know, got any glitches is to watch it back afterwards. And that just enables me to see if it's lagging, I'll redo it, you know. So, but watch the RBA video back of Billy Bones, and that went pretty good, considering this is like standard broadband over here, because I have the all singing dancing one, you know, the fastest you can get. And I keep seeing these adverts for Giggly Clear or Giga Clear, because apparently that's supposed to be a wire. It's very fascinating. They have this machine that blows the wire up the hole in the ground. So it's very, you know, interesting how they do it. So I'm looking into that because they have the same price, but they're offering a lot more faster stuff. I've tried Virgin, but they declined it. I don't know why. Because I think at the time I wanted super fast and they only offered fast, so maybe that's why. So yeah, after that I had a banana and a Cocoa Pops cereal bar. I'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops, yeah. And oh my god, yeah, my sister's got this. It's so old fashioned. So she's got this Cocoa Pop mug, but it's got a handle on it. So it's basically a cup and a bowl at the same time. And it comes with like a little, like a monkey spoon thing. So yeah, as you can see, it says vintage in Kellogg's. So, I mean, I've got to be honest with you. I was born in 1992, so obviously I don't know way back then if they had that sort of thing, because obviously they must have had them in, you know, back in the day. Every time I say that I think of Uncle Albert where he goes, during the war. Oh, you always used to find that funny. And then Rodney and Del Boy, played by David Jason, and obviously Rodney by Nicholas Lyndhurst. They would always go, oh no. And you know that sad one where they lost Uncle Albert and they played that song where we go, we're so sorry, Uncle Albert. So, yeah. But there was a documentary on TV the other night. Apparently there's hidden scenes that they never showed anyone, so I recorded that to watch and that. London Transport Museum, what do you got for me? I get emails like every 2 minutes, so it's hard to keep up. I feel like I'm doing Spider-Man's head because Spider-Man had like sort of a red mask. So yeah, and then obviously I set it up to I read my How Your Body Works magazine, so obviously I've been reading this. I've read that now, so that'll go into my laptop to be scanned in. Because I read the magazine, scan it in, like the instructions in case we need to disassemble it for any reason, and then go back to it. And then after that, I get rid of it. Because I just don't have the space for all these magazines everywhere. It's a fire hazard, as far as I'm concerned. And then some idiot yesterday, we saw this smoke in the farmer's field, because at the back of the main high street, there's a farmer's field. And yeah, so we saw this smoke and we saw these teenagers hovering around the gravel. And we thought, oh, here we go, they've set that off. So obviously, I was like, should I ring the fire brigade? And my mum said that I think someone's done it because there was a couple of ladies out there. So I think they already rang it. So they came along and got rid of it. So yeah. And then sort of just had dinner and went to bed really. But we're going back on yesterday now. But after this, I'm going to do the Lamborghini because I really must get on with that. I ran out of time last night, so I'm going to try and do that. And then I'll probably get another bit of this done. But just to get started on this is brilliant because it's been in the drawer for so long. I'm so excited about Fancels. Moving forward, I just want to say that I'm going to be discontinuing the Amazon ones purely because, say like I wanted like Titanic on Amazon, I'm actually finding that you can get them on Fancels. Now, on Amazon, they're like $8.99 a painting. And they reckon you get free delivery, but I don't think you do. I think they hide it in the cost. And I checked on Fancels and they had exactly the same painting, but for only $2.99. So obviously I've never shot with Fancels. I don't know what the quality is like. I was introduced to it by my crafting journey, Shell's channel. And, you know, it may take a little bit longer to come, but I'm saving a lot of money by, you know, getting it from China. And it just gives me a bit longer to get some more paintings done. So it would be great if we could finish a painting and then by the time that one's arrived, we can crack on with that one, you know. There's no point me keep buying paintings to just stack when we haven't got one. I want to get into a point where, you know, we buy a painting, we finish that one, and then we order another one, you know, rather than have stacks and stacks. So, yeah, I mean, after this one, I haven't ordered any more cards, so I will probably do whatever's... I've got a lovely Pirates of the Caribbean one and the Harry Potter one. I've got 3 Harry Potters now. But I'll probably get started on, you know, say one in the fold or something. But I do want to start that Chamber of Secrets one. It looks really good. So yeah, you'll probably have Spider-Man at, say, I don't know what time I put that up. Is it 10 or 4? And then you'll have this probably at 10 at night. Or we might do it at 8 o'clock, like make it like a movie special. So, what time is it? Are we okay for time? Yeah, I've got about 5 more minutes. I don't think, I've got to be honest with you, as I said, I do speak about this a lot, but I've never done, you know, as I said, there's a story to my diamond painting journey, because I got introduced to it by an acquaintance, and I thought, as you know, this is not me. You know, it's not my thing, because I deal with part works mainly. And, what's going on here? And have you noticed I've never really looked back since on these? I just keep buying them. So clearly I'm enjoying doing it. But yeah, I think it's just, you know, ever since I've done these, I just can't stop ordering. They're very addictive, guys. And they're very, you know, it gives you, once you start putting the drills on, it just makes you want to do more and more. But this is a lovely one. I got this from theworks.co.uk. However, as I said, the works go out of stock incredibly quick, so they'll just get sold out really quick. But fear not, because you can get these on Amazon as well. They're done by a company called Craft Buddy. So yeah, if you check them out, or that website there, you should be able to get them. Basically, they've obviously got some sort of collaboration, affiliation deal with the works. So they must buy them from there and sell them in there, or perhaps they trade with them. So just to get, you know, a little bit started on this is great. So yeah, the next session we'll do on this will be obviously on Monday next week. And I'll have to check, but I think the last Spider-Man is next week. I don't remember. And again, this is the thing, if you've got a couple of paintings with exactly the same colours as these ones I'm putting down, you can, you know, the spare ones, it's up to you. You can chuck them away, or you can put them all in the same pot, as long as they're the same colour. One of my friends taught me that. Sorry, acquaintances taught me that. And, yeah, so... Now, yesterday, I'm so annoyed. So... Yet again, Yodel plays up again, so they, you know, I've got my military watches supposed to be coming, and yesterday they said that apparently no one was in, and they left a slip. They didn't leave a slip, so I'm hopefully going to go out, you know, it goes back out today, but I'm actually going to stay in the kitchen, and I'm going to be watching out that window to see when they come, because if they come and, you know, they play the game of, oh, we've tried to deliver it, I'll go out there and say, excuse me, I am here, so what you playing at? Because they only do it for another 2 attempts, and then it goes back to the sender. So I think half the time is, one, they either run out of cards and they don't want to deliver it. I know that because Parcel Force do that, and I used to work for them. And basically, if they've got no cards, they'll basically lie, and they'll say, oh, we've posted you a leaflet, when they haven't. And yeah, so I think half the time is they can't be bothered to open the gate. You know, they just push the handle and automatically assume that it's locked. There's a bolt at the top of the gate, so, you know, you need to use your common sense, mate. And if it's that idiot that drives the transit van, he's a right pain in the arse, because what he does is he chucks them over the fence, he don't even knock on the door, he chucks them at the bottom of the fence. So some occasions I found it dumped over next door's fence. So yeah, he's a right dickhead, if you ask me. Excuse my French, but he is. You know, if you don't like doing your job, you shouldn't do it. So if it's him again, you know, I'm going to be watching. It's not gone out for delivery yet, but it's just the fact that, you know, I was in all day, and you knew, and, you know, I was doing RBA, how your body works, and just the fact that, oh, you're not in. Yeah, I am in, so don't give me that crap. It's just so annoying, because, you know, you've got to wait and wait and wait, and I'll be honest with you, I'm very, very impatient. I'm not going to lie about that, but, you know, It's like, there, look, sorry we missed you. You didn't miss me, okay, because I've been in the whole of the time, because obviously it's delivered to my relatives. You just can't be bothered to deliver it.